Hello and welcome back to Mindful Man Tarot. This is a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. We are going to be doing an energy reading, a current situation, and then a possible future timeline. Then we will finish off with an Earth Magic Oracle card. And please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing. I very greatly appreciate it. Let's see what we got. What is the energy for Gemini, please? Only the highest guidance. We got some very specific shuffling going on. There we go. Gemini. Who is this? Who is this? 2 cups. Okay. So, I think we got some romance coming in for you, Gemini, in your current situation, your current energy, or maybe this is just you focusing on romance, focusing on what you're trying to bring in to your life. So this might be you creating that vision board, putting all the little details in on what you want this person to look like, this divine counterpart. Fancy. You know, this is also like whether this is someone has come in or this is you manifesting someone to come in, the energy is the same, whether it's like this holding on to this image of the romantic life that you want, of the romance that you want, the twin flame, the divine union, whatever words you want to use. It's a really warm, opening feeling. And it's really accepting. We kind of see basically almost the whole spectrum of colors in this card. I've never really looked at it like that before, but so this could really open up and show you the full spectrum of your emotional reality as well, and your emotional availability and your emotional ability. And oftentimes with a soul kind of contract romance, it is showing you things, and that's kind of the purpose of it. It's there to show you things that you didn't know about yourself, about your growth, about what you're capable of. Excuse me. My throat's a little bit weird today. I don't know why. Weird air quality in Nepal, I guess. Let's see what's happening in a current situation, if it's aligning with this romantic energy. I'm sure some of you have these new romance coming in. I'm sure some of you are really focusing on what exactly you want, what exactly you are trying to bring in. Let's see here. We have Gemini. Okay. We have the Strength card. The Strength card is about you needing to be strong at the right moments in time and the strength that you possess within you. And this is clarified by the Hierophant. The Hierophant can be about being too rigid in your ideals and ideas of spirituality and religion, but could also be about you being a spiritual leader or a religious leader. I feel more spiritual leader is resonating with the energy I'm picking up. Maybe this is saying, in this current situation, you being a spiritual leader really is your strength. You know, you stepping out and saying, I'm going to be the pope of my respected spiritual beliefs and no one's going to tell me differently. You know, you could take being too rigid in your beliefs as a good or a bad thing. But I think being a rigid and strong in something that you believe in is just kind of a mark of passion and a mark of progress, a mark of strength. So whatever you're doing in your current situation, whatever, however you're showing up in your physical reality as the spiritual leader, I would say keep it up. I don't want to give you advice, but I would say keep up whatever you're doing, because there's something in what you're doing right now that is showing you how strong you are, showing you your leadership qualities, is showing you what you are capable of. What else do we have in a current situation? Current situation, the universe is trying to give you an Ace of Cups. We've got this Four of Cups here. The universe is trying to give you an Ace of Cups. But I feel like you're too focused on looking at the past with the Six of Cups. So we have the Four of Cups, we have the Six of Cups. This Ace of Cups is right there, but you're too focused on looking at all of the things in the past. I wanted it to go this way. I just saw 555 on the timer. You know, I wanted it to be like it was when I was growing up, or I wanted it to be like my first love, whatever it is. We have to start being more present in what the universe is offering us. And I'm not saying you need to, I'm saying we need to. I'm saying everybody needs to. You know, whatever sign you are, the universe is trying to offer you something, and it's up to us to see what it is and to be intuitive enough, wise enough to really look around and say, what is that thing that they are trying to offer me? And will that bring me fulfillment? Or is that just another pattern of something from the past that I'm reliving and I'm bringing up and I'm hashing out over and over again until I learn the lesson to let go? Let's keep moving on. Let's see what in a future possible timeline for you, Gemini. And if any of that resonates and you want to comment down below a little bit of your story, I would love to read it. And if you have a different interpretation of those cards, comment that down below. I would love that. The other Geminis would love that as well. This is just my interpretation of this particular tarot deck. Let's see what we have. Possible future timeline. It's getting spicy. Energy has really shifted with this reading. It's kind of heavy with Taurus. All right. So, in a possible future timeline, we have this inquisitive knowledge coming in. We have this Page of Swords where this is inquisitive, curious knowledge coming in and way of thinking where you are going to be able to manifest more. This Ten of Pentacles is about manifesting intergenerational wealth. This is about having a lot of money for you and your family and the next generation in your family, and so on and so on and so on. And so something is going to spark this. This is the message of that. You know, something in the future is going to really spark this idea of how you can create this reality where you can literally buy whatever you want, do whatever you want, travel with whatever you want, have your castle, manifest the dream life, the dream love. And also in the future, we have this Ten of Wands. And I feel like this is the end of the cycle of you carrying everything. Because it's clarified by the Sun card. So it's like you've went to the end of where you needed to go physically and emotionally and in your passion. Now it's time that you're learning to let go, delegate, and you're going to really bring in a lot of happiness in the future by doing this. And maybe this is your happiness is showing you your self-worth. The Sun card, it's showing you your self-worth, and you're saying, I don't need to carry all this. I'm going to get people to help me. I'm going to hire people to help me. I'm going to get my family to help me. Whatever it is, I don't need to carry all this stuff anymore. And then we also have the Moon in a possible future timeline and this Queen of Wands. So I feel like there's a part of you hidden, and that part of you that's deeply hidden in the subconscious and unconscious mind is this beautiful, warm, energetic version of yourself that maybe you haven't seen. Maybe it's shrouded behind hurt, pain, or just mystery. Maybe you've just never exposed it because you've never really looked into the deep, dark, subconscious version of yourself. But in the future, if you uncover and you really look beyond the shadows and beyond the depths of what you think you are to try to uncover something without expectation, you might find a beautiful, warm, growing, passionate, loving, embracing version of yourself. And I feel like this is going to happen. I feel like it's just a matter of time. Sometimes this moon card comes up and it's not like we have to consciously look at these things. These things just get uncovered through our unconscious decisions or our conscious decisions. The universe just shows us what we are and what we're ready to see when we're ready to see it. So I feel like in the future you're going to be asking for help. I feel like in the future you're going to get this new spark of intellect, this new spark of curiosity. And when you go deeper and deeper into these shadows of what you are now, you're going to uncover a beautiful version of yourself that is ready to bloom and ready to be exposed to the world so you can really use that to your advantage. I'm going to get this Earth Magic Oracle card to finish off the reading. One last message, or maybe messages. Sometimes a couple cards come out. Let's see what we got. One last message for Gemini, please. Okay. We have wind and activation. So maybe you need to do some sort of breath work, or maybe you're waiting for some sort of activation from the wind element, from the air element. And a lot of times this is about just slowing down, taking deeper breaths, and then something inside of you is going to really open up and activate. So I'm not going to give you advice, but the guides here, are saying there's something deep inside you that you haven't been shown yet. And then this activation card comes up. Maybe it's time to do some breath work, or just sit in a gentle meditation and really look at parts of yourself that you haven't looked at before. And this might be about a new activation, a new version of yourself that is coming to fruition, that is coming to light. I really love this. Take what resonates out of that. Never take this as advice. Just me interpreting the cards the way they're coming up. But I really love this. I really love this energy. I really love this turnaround, this unfoldment of who you are and what you're becoming, and the happy version of it. I'm going to leave it there. Like I said earlier, I'd be very, very grateful if you subscribed, liked, commented, shared, whatever it is. I love you. Namaste.